to get approved by the state, you got to first be approved by license and inspections to even have kids inside of there. You follow me? So we got to go through that. We dealing with the building now before we even hit the bureaucracy.
Yeah. Makes sense. Because again, got to be up to standard.
Yeah, got to be up to standard.
What about with the building, with the school? What have you done to ensure that when it's time, do you have a date? Do you have
no, not a hard date.
Because you need the money.
Because you need the money.
Get it right.
Can't have a hard date.
Yeah.
But the beauty is the building, as opposed to it being one castle. It's 4 smaller castles. That helps us. Because as you know, being in real estate, you can operate this and have everything off over here. You follow? Exactly. That's been a beauty. So I can focus in on the Marcus Garvey building, which is about 12 buildings. 12 classrooms, 2 bathrooms, computer lab.
Kicking how over there?
Yeah, it got what we need.
Right.
So I'm looking at that and I'm like, if we started with this, we can handle this.
Right.
So that's why we focusing on that, because that'll give us 2 or 3 years to show improve,
what we can do,
raise that money for the big one. Because once we get in the Frederick Douglass building, it's a wrap, brother.
Yeah.
That's a modern gym, gigantic gym.
Yeah.
Separate lunchroom.
Yeah.
16 class, big hallways.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Frederick Douglass building, my brother, would be the central black organizing headquarters in America. Every conference, you trying to do a hip hop conference, we got all the space you need.
Right.
Vendors, entertainment.
Right.
Grass outside. You follow what I'm saying? Like,
yes, sir. I see where you're going.
And the reason I'm so excited when I talk about the campus, as someone who speaks as much as I do, I can probably only name for you 5 places, one hand, of places I've spoken in. And this is global, not just in America.
Right.
That's owned by us. 99% of the time when I'm speaking in property that we had to rent from another person.
You're speaking to us.
And you're speaking to us, which means I have to watch my message to a degree.
Right.
Before
they say next time, no more.
Next time, no more. Yeah. Or bring the police in on you right then and there.
Get him out of here.
Exactly. Yeah. So we will have a facility where we can fit all the people we need.
Yeah.
Do all the music we need, all the food we need, all the vendors we need. One-stop shop. And I'm going to market that as a conference center. So guess what, Delta Sigma Theta? Guess what, Kappa Alpha Psi?
Yeah.
Guess what, Omega Psi Phi, Phi Beta Sigma, Sigma Gamma Rho, Zeta Phi Beta, right? When y'all need a space to do a conference, why are you giving $250,000 to Hyatt? Why are you giving $250,000 to Hilton? Why are you giving $250,000 to Best Western? When you can come here and give that $250,000 to us. You can operate our school for the whole year if you do your conference. It's a nice school. It's modern. Modern, not old, modern. We got all the class space y'all need. We got all the luncheon space y'all need. Let us do it and let my students cater it with our hotel, restaurant, and tourism school. You follow what I'm saying? So I'm putting organizations on a spot. When we up and running, I better not catch you. You understand? Giving your money to a white hotel. Well, you got an independent school with the facilities you need that you can go to. And it's Wilmington, 30 minutes from the Philadelphia airport, 2 hours from D.C., on the river, historic city. How can you say no?
Right. Do you meet any resistance? Are you still meeting resistance, or was the building, was that like a turning point for the goal? Was that when you got
For me, it was a turning point. Spiritually and psychologically, because through those 5 years, brothers, because of the real estate racism, I kept coming into buildings that we could afford, like the Philly building, getting redlined through racism. There was a school in Trenton, New Jersey, redlined through racism. There was a school in Detroit, Michigan that I really wanted, owned by brothers. I didn't get that building because they didn't want to work with me on the price. We couldn't afford the whole thing, but we could put down more than half. And pay the rest off. They didn't work with us because we would have been in Detroit.
That's a good place too.
Yeah, very good place.
For us.
Yes. I was about to go to Atlanta. There was a black-owned church school in Atlanta. Wasn't quite what I wanted, but Atlanta is a big Dr. Umar city. So I was going to work with it. But then my mother fell ill, so I couldn't make that relocation. Otherwise, I would be in Atlanta now.
Makes sense.
But I think it was all by divine design. Because the Delaware building, significantly better in terms of amenities than any of the other ones.
Now, when you meet that racism, real estate racism, Are there laws to govern that? Is there any?
Yes, you're supposed to report it. You're
Okay.
supposed to report it to the feds. The feds do the investigation. If the feds find that there was wrongdoing on a part of the realtor, they will give you a certificate that allows you to now go to a regular attorney and sue them for that discrimination.
Okay.
But because I've been so busy between mom and school and everything
Right.
else, I hadn't had time to follow up on that.
Right.
But I shoulda.
Yeah.
I just been so busy. But that's the way that goes.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to report it to the feds. They will look at it to see if it meets the definition.
Okay.
And if it does, they now give you the authority to go get a lawyer and pursue them.